apart from when you leave my barbershop, you know what's great? Self-care. But what you really need is self-care around your underwear, and that begins with the Manscaped Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and the Beard Hedger, the game-changing men's lifestyle brand who's not only revolutionized the grooming industry, but actually have made tools that even people like you can use with ease. The star of the show is the Lawnmower 5.0. It's far beyond any trimmer you have ever used. It's the powerhouse packed with features to give you the ultimate grooming experience. It's got not one, but two interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. The updated trimmer blades feature longer, wider, rounded teeth that cut through hair with ease. Tough on hair, yet incredibly gentle on the skin. So say au revoir to those endless passes. It's all about efficiency and getting it right first time. It's all about the full blade for a sleek finish. Oh, and you know this baby is waterproof, so befriend your taps and your shower. It's wireless with a 60-minute runtime with customary LED spotlight and travel lock. Now let's get onto your face. The Beard Hedger. Some say it's for sculpting facial hair, nay perfecting. However, with your face it would be a drastic improvement by doing just something with it. Featuring the titanium coated stainless steel T-blade, this trimmer means business with 20 different length options selected effortlessly with the zoom wheel. You can achieve any look from a neat stubble to a full-on beard piece of art. Just like its counterpart, the Beard Hedger is waterproof, so you can trim with confidence in the sink or shower without worrying about water damage, with 60 minutes of runtime on a single charge, and an LED charge indicator lets you know when it's time to power up, so you're never caught off guard. It includes all the accessories too, including a sleek travel bag for persons on the go. Definitely right up your street. So there you have it, person who I detest on every singular molecular level for being in my barbershop. The Manscaped Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and the Beard Hedger. Trust me, once you've experienced the precision, versatility and convenience of these tools, you will wonder how you ever groomed without them. Bundle up and get 20% off plus free international shipping when you use the code FRED at checkout. So head over to manscaped.com and get your hands on the Beard and Balls bundle today, right now, this very minute, without haste. Take action, not a moment to lose. Do it. Thank you, Manscaped, for being proud sponsors of the Rude English Barbershop and its intolerable barber. Wait, what? By all means, please do take a seat there. There we go. Make yourself very comfortable. And hello there. Welcome to this part of the watch purchasing process. I'm just going to use that word purchasing because we assume at this point in time, once you engage in the watch consultation area, then the high chances are that I'm going to force you into purchasing some sort of watch. We don't quite know what we want yet, though I've got something sorted here for you, which I'm pretty quietly confident that you're going to be interested in and want to buy. But welcome officially to our watch store, where persons and owners such as myself are able to prey on the vulnerable people like you who just want to casually walk into a store, enjoy some watches, have a look, have a little peruse, have a little browse, but instead you've been spotted by somebody has offered their assistance, their friendship, or overly friendly character has been forced upon you, and you have fallen into the trap. And that person, myself, has made myself seem like I'm your friend, I'm here for your best interests, I'm here to guide you, help you. But in reality, it's for me to sell you the most expensive watch as humanly possible, for you to then buy as many watches and leave with as many watches that we can possibly fit on your wrist. Yeah, well, I also will live up to the watch selling expectations, where I would like to offer you a drink of some sort. You know, make it really casual and formalize this a little bit, so you'll be more inclined to purchase a watch that I'm going to show you and offer you. So would you like some water? Would you like a tea? Would you like a coffee? Or maybe I would like to come across as one of those really down-to-earth shops and stores who likes to engage with the common person such as yourself. So would you like a beer or something? Yeah. Indeed. Right, now we've got pleasantries over. Welcome to our watch store here, specializing in the finest watches that you've ever seen, and certainly not the cheapest being sold at extortionately high prices. No, we wouldn't do a thing like that. All of our customers range from Lord Farquaad and lords and ladies, etc., etc. You won't find them in this part of the store because this is for the gullible people's area. I mean, this is for the special people's area, or the really extreme upper class that you have access to the good watches. I mean, the other watches in the other room of the store, but part of the front here, so if anyone comes in, they will see me taking care of someone. So I'd like you to just to maintain this facade for me as much as possible. It's a two-way thing we're engaged in now, so I will help you find the perfect watch and sell you as many watches as possible. In the meantime, if you can just remain engaged in the exchange here and our conversation with one another, you'll find you will have quite a relaxing time here. That's why we're open exceptionally late, so persons such as yourself, you will become even more vulnerable because you're tired and don't really know what they're talking about and don't really know what I'm talking about, will be more susceptible to purchasing some watches that they probably won't like. Great. Well, I'm glad we're all nice and transparent there. That's just the normal etiquette of watch stores, so I'm glad that you know all this. So this was the little watch that you were having little ganders at on the shop window there. Now I noticed you were looking at this for, I think, about 5 minutes long, so that's enough time for me to really work up what I'm going to say to you, how I'm going to lure you in, and dangle a little hook there in front of you to entice you in to now engage in the consultation area. So if you allow me to continue our conversation that we had just outside the store there, is that you were looking for a really nice gold watch, something that was going to be really smart, something that was going to be really formal and enhance your character. Now a watch says many things about a particular character. Yours, well, you haven't got a watch on at the moment, so to me that shows you a bit inept in timekeeping, and you have no class or style or anything like that, though a watch will elevate and boost your personality tenfold. So a watch, well, any of the watches that I have here will automatically do that for you, but your expression for something gold, something expensive looking, and something that's going to be a watch to keep, this is where I excel in, because we've got a lot of watches and very expensive for you to keep. So we can have a little look here at the watch and take a little closer inspection of what we've got here. So there's some little things that we look at when we're looking at new watches, and perhaps you'd like to have a little look here. So this is one which is one of our more well-known branded watches, and these are the watches that you'll probably find in mass produce. So we always leave a watch like this here so we can compare it with our other watches for you to see the exquisite nature of the different timepieces which we have here. So one of the first things we look at is the lug here. The lug is very important because you want to make sure that it fits on your arm and your wrist very nicely. It's going to be comfortable, so it all starts really with the lug here. Okay, this particular watch has quite a nice size there. Yeah, that's right, we're in the 40s there on the face. Also, the case is really nice. It's got no crystal around there. The strap is metal there, which of course is really nice. The bezel around the edge is really smart. And one of the things you'll notice around here is that it has the single crown here, and we have a stop-start push buttons there. So it's a slightly modern take on a very classic watch. What's the brand? Well, oh dear, what an amateur you are. Well, let's just say casual people wear Rolexes and things like that, okay? Those sort of cheap watches. The above those wear watches like these, which have been custom made and tailored to persons of great importance. So expect a high price, but watches like this, they are the top tier in terms of timepieces. Okay, excellent. So if we have a look at the buckle here, and you can see that click on your wrist there, and I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to take off my gloves here because really I'm not going to ruin anything. It really should be you that's wearing the gloves here. Okay, so we can have a little closer look on that before you try it on. But this one has a really nice face. So this is in the 40 face size here. And as we turn it around, we've kept all the plastic on there because, of course, we don't want to get anything scratched or anything like that. But this is a really smart watch. Now, one of the most important things with a watch, listening to it. Listen to the hands, listen to the ticking. You're going to be listening to it, hopefully, for the rest of your life. So it's a very important thing that you enjoy the sound of your watch. So have a listen. What do you think of that? Well, that's good. Well, this one only starts at £100,000. Okay, so this is one of our cheaper ones. However, I did notice that you did pay close attention to this, so I think this is something which could be suited for you. Now, would you say you're very familiar with these sorts of styles of watches? You're not? That's perfect. Okay, well, you can trust me to be honest and help guide you through the right way here. So perhaps you'd like to take your arm out there, your right arm. Excellent. I could tell that you know quite a lot about our watches here, so I'm sure about pricing as well. You don't have a brilliant, I would never have guessed. I'd say let's just try it on your other arm there. So let's put out your left arm there. Okay. Right. Yeah, so how does it feel? If you want to sort of move it around like this, okay, take a look, bring it back down. So that is a very smart watch. It looks really good. But we've got quite a lot of watches which I've selected for you. So time is of the essence here. Have a quick look. Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm not too bothered about your thoughts and opinions there. You just give me that back, turn your arm over, I'll unstrap it here. There we go. Yeah, so that is a good example of the pure quality of what the sort of watches that we sell here. This is an exquisite watch. It's really smart, and it will make anybody, including someone like yourself, feel great every time you put this on your wrist. Okay. So we had a little moment, as I said, as we made our way from your area of watching that watch to the consultation watch area, and I made sure that my colleague over here made sure that you didn't leave the store as well now that I've brought you over here. So during that time I managed to bring a little collection of watches which I think might be a bit suited for you based on your likes that we saw outside. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to bring you here, now I know you said gold. Gold watch is something that you like, it's a color that you're interested in, so I chose what I thought would be best for you here. Lovely silver watch, which I think this watch is going to look absolutely sublime on you. Okay. So before we try it on and have a good look at it, I'd like you to listen to the ticking of this particular timepiece for me. So if you can just have a listen, I've got to make sure that it's something you're going to enjoy. exquisite sounding timepiece. Indeed, this is such a smart watch. Now, even though you said gold, my expertise tells me any watch would be fine for you. This one is no exception. So if we look at the lug first, it's a lot heavier, but it is a timepiece. So all the cogs in there will need winding up, but of course it will last you a long time there as well. This is a 42 face on here. The hands are also glow in the dark, and we don't normally use that term. That's a term that is highly common, but it's very functional at the same time there as well when you want to keep the time. So you've got all your little stopwatches in there, time and date, etc, etc. Just a little bit there, as you can see around the bevel here as well. It's kind of like a serrated effect around there, so you'll find a lot of this sort of bevel art in Rolexes and things like that, but this supersedes that in all levels as well. So it has a real nice thick strap. I think just generally this is a watch which will complement you quite a lot. So how about we just hold out your arm here, just take that off there. Okay, undo the strap here. Excellent. And you'll notice each strap has a slightly different system to it there as well. So we just hold out your arm. Okay, I'm just going to gently put that on there for you. There we go. Have a look. How is that feeling there for you? It looks very nice. Have a little move around with it. Have a feel with it. What does it feel like? Does it respond naturally to you? So we're just going to be transparent here. I'm going to give you the bio now of basically how amazing that watch looks on you. Okay, excellent. That watch looks absolutely amazing on you. I cannot believe how good that looks. Honestly, I've never seen a watch look so amazing on someone before. Come here. That watch looks incredible on your wrist. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you want it? You gotta buy it. Yeah, it's an exceptional piece. Now, you can't have too much of a good thing unless you buy it, of course. Thank you very much. Right, we're gonna put that on there. Okay, close that up. So this is a really, really smart watch. Okay, the main thing which I like about this is that the face is black. It's a really, really dark grey, but it comes across as a black from a distance, but it's complemented by the silver here, different shades of silver along the strap here and the lug. Then we have silver writing around the bezel here, and then on the face, and then the black in there. So it really is a nice complementing watch. It's a formal watch, but also could be wear smart casually as well. So this, I think, could be a good one there for you. I'll just keep the potential list there for you. So a gold watch is what you said you would like. So let's open that up there and see what we've got in here. Well, this one, but I think it was this one which stood out to me a little bit. Let's bring forth our watch stand there. Now you can just see the watches both together. Let me know how that's sitting with you there. So I'll just close this up here. Yeah, so what do you think about this watch here? Already you can tell the difference. You know, the gold comes across quite different here. It's more of a yellow gold here because this would be 24 karat, and of course this sort of gold is of the finest materials. Okay, this is not going to be the same quality as you get here. I think in fact more the branded ones would be stainless steel. Pure gold one is something that's going to last you and be thoroughly expensive, which of course is even better. It's great value for money. These sorts of watches, they only increase in value the more you wear them, or thereabouts. Yep. So if you want to have a nice little look here, so this watch has a beautiful strap It's gold as well, and it's quite a thick strap, so you're really going to feel it when you wear it. It's going to feel really, really, really posh, if that's the right word to use for someone like you. Okay, this particular timepiece, it's not too thick, however, it's just about the right thickness there, which I think you'll notice that it's almost like it was made for you. So we have the push buttons here, as well as on the crown here. So we just wind your watch up like so, like this. Okay, the face is almost simplistic, but it carries all the features which you would want from a watch. So this particular watch here, it's quite a larger face. So this is the 43 on the size, and like I said, all in gold here as well. Okay, so let's have a little listen. It's a really, really nice sounding timepiece, this one. Now, already I can see that a watch like this, it suits you instantly. I just know these things. I've got a great sense of style and watch pairings, hence why I own this shop. But I make sure that customers, you're going to wear a watch for however long. A watch is part of your personality, and there's no exception with this one. This one shows class and someone who really knows watches. This is about £150,000, so it's sort of moderately priced here, but the cheapest at this store. You won't find this watch anywhere else. This is the only sort of deals that we do here is to make sure that all of our customers are getting the best value for money, and these very limited watches here are a testament to that value there as well. So as we have a nice little look at this watch here, if you like to put out your arm, as we explain here, we've got a black face here, all the hands are gold, and all the information in there as well. You notice with this particular one, we have diamonds all on the inside of this watch here as well. So you're going to expect a watch that's going to be a little bit of a head turner, and for those who appreciate watches and know that this really is quite a magnificent timepiece. So if you just put your wrist out there we go. So turn it over. Let's have a good look then. We'll give it a wave. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Well, I would have thought for a watch of that sort of value, you would show a little bit more interest in it. There's no good looking at the door. You won't be able to leave yet. You're too far engaged in social intercourse here at the moment, trying to have this watch consultation. So just enjoy the watch. Okay, and let me just take that off there for you. Okay. Yeah, so this is really really beautiful watch. Okay, let's leave that one there. So I think I'm going to throw something in there a little bit different for you again. So I know that you said gold watches only, but I couldn't help but resist this particular one, which I haven't been able to sell for an awfully long time. I mean, this one here, which has a very unique quality to it, which I think you're going to find is going to be quite surprising for you. So firstly, this timepiece, have a little listen. So there's something quite special about that sound, isn't there? It's just one of those very soothing ticks. It lulls you into relaxation. It screams class and quality. Now this is more of our simplistic range, where we have a very, very thin strap here. So this is almost like a thin grated mesh that we've got here, and it's very stylish. It's very light. The face is a little bit bigger though, and this still looks really, really good, and you'll notice it when you wear it. So you have a nice little look at this watch. You will see that the face is slightly on the larger side, but it really does complement the strap here, which is on the thin side. So it's not too thick of a timepiece, and you'll find that when you're wearing it, the lugs on there, it doesn't press or feel heavy or anything like that. Okay, so the strap, we literally just flick up like so. Okay. And then pull it out like that. And then just put that on your arm there. So you know there's quite a lot of durability with that particular watch, isn't there? Well, perhaps you'd like to tell me something about it. How do you feel? I mean, you're not exactly being the most talkative in this watch consultation. Usually it's a sort of one-on-one thing where we engage in conversation. However, you seem to be a bit lacking in that department. I haven't quite realised if it's rudeness yet or you're just too tired. Yeah. Well, I suppose it can be quite overwhelming when you start to wear watches of this sort of caliber and price range. Maybe that might have come a bit of a shock to you, but when you come into a watch store like this, in an area like this, knowing that lords and ladies and Lord Farquhar comes in here to purchase their timepieces, then you most likely would expect a higher spectrum in terms of watches. Indeed. So let's just take that off there. So very simplistic. We have that matte silver with a gloss silver on there. It complements with each other. It's very plain, but it's very classical. This is a very classical watch. Okay, well, that's the whole point with our watch consultation, is to make sure that we get something here for you, and we try all other potentials here. There's two watches in here. I think this one here, like I said, it's not pure gold, which is what you asked, but allow me to know best here for you. This is a beautiful timepiece. Now it's slightly on the thicker side, but before we begin, please do come a little bit closer and have a listen to this watch, because it sounds great. So you can hear how it's functioning, all the cog work in there. It's a timepiece which you know is going to last. So yep, they're all waterproof and everything. You go underwater, depth, you don't need to worry about like that unless you head into the North Sea, of course. This watch has the perfect contrast between gold and silver on there as well. On the strap, it follows through on the strap, and then it comes up with this really nice blue on this face here. So we have a little bit of blue, a bit of darker elements around here, but this gold just finishes off that blue. It complements it in such a nice way there, and I think when you wear it, you're going to notice that feeling. You're going to get that look, and it's just going to feel right. Okay, so it has all the faces on there. It has everything that you want from a modern day watch. Okay, it's not simplistic. It's got all the bits and stuff on there. The bezel's really lovely. The lug's a little bit thicker. The strap's really nice. The hands are beautiful there as well. And of course, we have all of our information that we have on there as well. So we've got your push buttons there and on the ground. Beautiful. It's a lovely watch. Please do try it. Let me know what you think there. We'll just take this protective strap off here. Okay. It's a lovely watch. I mean, look at that. How could you not want to buy that watch? I mean, if you left here with that watch, everybody will be turning their heads looking at you saying, that is a person who just understands timepieces, a classy individual who just screams taste and good sense of humour, and someone that people want to be around. Yeah, I mean, and then here's the magical thing. We take that watch off. Okay, and look at that. It all disappears, and now you look like all the opposites to what I said. That you're the kind of person now that you want to avoid. You don't want to be around someone who doesn't really look like they've got much style or class. Yeah, so your prospects really do change with a watch like this. Pricing, yeah, indeed. Well, it's £200,000 watch. However, I'm pretty sure Lord Farquhar does own one of these watches. So if you had a watch like this, I'm sure that everybody would think that you're a personal friend of Lord Farquhar, and then who wouldn't want that, of course? Unless you're like me and you are a personal friend of Lord Farquhar, but yeah, that would be your opportunity. So I'm going to put this watch over here. Okay, keep it out the way there for you. So going back to the gold watches here. Now there's one more in here which I wanted you to try on. So out of the plethora of watches that I'm trying to make you buy, I think I have quite a good collection here. You told me what your interests were and what style you're looking for. So we're trying something which will be suited for you, go with you, look good on you, and what I would perceive would be a good companion for you wherever you go, whatever you do. So we're trying all sorts of different watches, different size faces. Sometimes the timepieces, a larger face is a bit more of a fashion statement. However, a smaller face is a little bit more subtle. Okay, it doesn't show off, it's not boastful in any way, because you don't need it. There's an element of class to that which people forget. Okay, so a big bulky watch on your wrist, fantastic. Yeah, I'm sure it's great. But one that's discreet but thoroughly expensive at the same time shows pure class in my book, and this particular watch is certainly that. So this has a beautiful golden strap along there. Okay, this strap is going to feel really comfortable, very durable for movement and things like that. The lug on there is patterned, or the pattern goes right up to the lug there, so it almost blends in seamlessly on the watch there as well. The face is white, it's pretty simplistic, but it's timeless, pardon the pun again. It's one of those watches which just looks good for all occasions. It could be worn casually, smart, and would heighten a personality such of yours who's in dire need of something in there. Okay. I mean, who else goes to a watch shop at 1 o'clock in the morning? Who opens a watch shop at 1 o'clock in the morning? Well, it's to attract people who are a little bit tired and be more susceptible to buy a watch. I don't know if you've had this sort of transparency before in a store, but I'd like to keep it transparent here in the watch store, just so everybody knows what they're expecting there. There's no point beating around the bush, and I feel with someone like you it would be more beneficial, because I don't think you would actually differentiate the difference between me actually pretending to be your friend to me actually being your friend, as in neither one of them would be a realistic prospect there. So okay, let's go back to the watch. The face is amazing. It's got our numerical numbers here, 6 and 12, but the rest as we follow around is just what you get from a very classy watch. So overall, I think this one would look good on you. This could be worn for something a bit formal, but like I said, as much as it would go with a suit, a nice shirt and tie or something like that. Casually, I think a smart pair of trousers or something casual, a little vent here and there going out for dinner, it will look really good too. And perhaps you might be able to get with day-to-day wear, I don't know, but yeah, a magnificent watch. Well, you know what they say about the smaller watches, it's the smaller ones which have the biggest bite. So that one comes in at £3,500,000, and as you can tell, it's worth every single penny. yeah, the lightness of it is not an indication of cheapness, of course. And I wouldn't bother looking at the brands of any of these watches. Just take my word for it. Great. I'm pleased that you do. Excellent. So let's just take that off there. And as we put it on our stand here, and you'll be able to see the difference between the style and quality of the watches here also. So it really is a classic piece here. This is a 42 face there. Okay, I think this one's a 38. Okay, or 39. So it's smaller, but it looks amazing as well. So I'll tell you what, we'll place this over here. Okay, but it is a really nice watch. Now there's one more here which I wanted you to have a little look at, and that's quietly been sitting here. And it's a little bit different, but you'll know once you see it. There's something about it which is exceptionally classy. It's a good looking watch, it's really smart, it just catches your eye as well as your heart, hopefully, and price won't be an issue here. But this is a beautiful watch. The main thing is it's for such an expensive gold watch, you've got a rubber strap, so it's more of a risque watch. The fact that the rubber strap could literally snap at any time and you would lose your watch face, which would of course be disastrous. However, it does complement this watch so well, and this particular texture of the strap is unbeatable for this timepiece. You've got everything you need there. The face is beautiful, the contrast between the red and the gold and the black, it's beautiful. This lug here as well, it just seamlessly goes to the strap. It's a lovely width of the timepiece there as well, and it's got a beautiful crown there, bezel sort of textured, and this industrial sort of look, as well as in the strap. Gold is inlaid within the strap itself. It's textured on the rubber strap there, and then silver at the top there on the buckle. So this is a winning, beautiful watch, which I think could be just that watch which you fall in love with. So allow me to put that on there for you. There you go. And have a little move around with that. It's a little bit weighted, yes, but it looks amazing on you. £350,000 yet, but worth every single penny of that. You can't put a price on a watch like that. That timepiece is literally timeless. Well, if you have a little look at that, allow me to showcase the other watches there for you. And if you allow me to take that off there for you, thank you so much. There we go. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put that on myself here. It's not that I don't trust you, but a watch of this sort of expense, I have a feeling that you're not going to go for this one. You'll just enjoy wearing it. So I'm going to put that one on myself. Okay, and as you can tell, it looks absolutely superb on me, and it can be sported and worn by someone with exceptional class such as myself. Okay, so before you leave, I'm sure that you probably want to buy yourself a watch. Indeed, so which one actually took your fancy? Okay, please do select, choose something. I'm sure you're pretty tired of watches. exactly this store. It was the first one. I see. Okay. This one. Well, I'm surprised. I didn't think it would actually fall for it and end up buying a watch. How much money? Well, if you've got £500,000 to spend on a watch, why didn't you tell me that to begin with? I would have taken you into the other room. Well, I've just been trying to... I see. Well, I think we've had a little bit of mix-up here. That's highly interesting. But I think this could be a very well-suited watch there for you. You know, I can take you next door to our exquisite watches, if you wish. I'm not quite sure if you're joking with me or not at the moment, so how about that we just get this one sent for you, okay, and I'll get it sent over and we'll make payment very promptly there as well. Excellent. So I only require a little signature, and you'll have this new watch all nicely boxed up there for you as well. It's a beautiful watch, a beautiful timepiece, and I think it would look really, really magnificent there for you as well. So thank you so much for visiting my watch shop. It's been an absolute pleasure to sell your watch. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.